So let's begin with Landbots, right? Right? They're coming up soon. Now, one thing the community wants to know is like, from surface level, they know what the Landbots are.
Yeah.
But in reality, what are they? If I have a Lambot, what can I do? Now, we've all heard usage of words like crafting and mining and resources. But if you can you break it down so someone can understand? Okay, if I have one, what can I do immediately with a bot?
A Landbot is something that we thought long and hard about. We're excited about. We wanted to bring together what's cool about the NFT space, which is an NFT with lots of exciting visual rarities and stuff like that, and combine it with something that has lots of use within the Virtua metaverse. Okay, so depending upon how people wanted to engage with a Landbot, they can do it that way. So if they think, hey, this is cool, I'll just have it as a PFP. They can do that, and that has a whole set of its own rarities in and about it. So people know that, and it has cool visual rarities. So that can be by body type, the head type, the accessories that it has. The chests are different, the colors are different, the hands are different, and it has like these unique identifiers to it as well. So some carry the Cardano branding on them for the first drop, which are the Cardano miner bots. That's it in terms of the visual rarities.
But just to cut you, you also mentioned like professions, right? So you have different. So you mentioned miner, and there are other ones.
Other ones that are on the way, yeah. Because as the world expands, you have these basically these bots are native to Virtua Prime, right? They live across all of the islands, and they're connected to this world, to the planet in a deep way. So they're able to unlock and do more with the land elements that exist in Virtua and the elements that will emerge in Virtua Prime. So yes, you have the miners that are going to be the first drop. You also have different families that are coming up, and we'll space them out as different utility emerges in the Virtua metaverse, which is a game's metaverse. Obviously, there's different things that are going to come up there. So we have an inventor, we have builders, we have scrappers.
Oh, so cool!
Yeah, we have lots of different types that are gonna come.
And they all do different things. So, example, what can a miner bot do?
So the miner is the first one. What the key attributes? So every bot has what we call the primary skill, the key attribute. The key attribute for miners is that it increases the rate at which your resource is collected, and emerges from your land. So if it comes at a certain rate, if wood is at 100%, if you've got that bot connected, it's 110%. So it just increases that, and so that's what happens with the miner bot. Now they have different rarities as well, with the same rarity scheme that we have generally in Virtua, right? So we have common, uncommon, rare, and all that kind of stuff. The difference is that what we didn't want to do was we didn't want it to be a case that if the bot is really rare, it increases your mining efficiency more than a common one, because that becomes kind of like pay to play.
Yeah.
We didn't want that. So they all, the basic effect they have is all the same. So they all increase that. But then all of the bots, there's like these 10 meta attributes that is across all of the bot families. Some bots have them, some don't. So you have in the case of miner bots, they also have stuff like it increases your storage capacity, because these miners are connected to the land. It increases the storage capacity, how much resource you can have before you need to go and claim it and do something with it. They also are able to interact with land items. You have different items in the land, whatever those look like, they'll be able to do a little bit more with them. And then you have, for miners, we have the fusion attribute. And what that means is it allows you to take two items that are crafted and turn them into something new. So Landbot and that's where the rarity comes in. So a common bot will only increase your mining efficiency, right?
Got it.
So all of them have that characteristic. Whereas if you go all the way up to legendary, it might be able to interact with land items. It will have fusion. It will have storage. So it has up to like 5 additional attributes.
Now, in terms of the number of times, let's say, a miner bot can do this, are we building that as well in terms of you can do this X number of weeks, X number of days? If I mine something now, do I have to wait? Do I have to wait for
No. So you can once it's connected to your land, you can keep it there, and then we have a window that it has to stay connected, and then you can change it, you can swap it, you can even stack. So for example, let's say I've got a miner bot that is common, and that can just increase the mining efficiency. Adding another miner bot won't increase the mining efficiency more, but what will happen is if you attach maybe a legendary, The other is auto claim, for example. If you attach a legendary, then I can also have the meta attributes that one does. So you can combine them. So it's not a case of I've just got a common bot, I can't do all these other things. No, you can just attach another one that has those attributes and do that too.
So if I have a miner bot right now, right, and 6 months later I'm done with playing with it,
Yeah.
right? I want something else, or I want to do something else with my land. What can I do with my bot? Can I put it in the market, get another bot, or buy another bot if it's available, etc.?
Yeah, I mean, bots are NFTs. You can trade them. The other thing that we have is some of the elements of bots. In fact, many of them, you don't necessarily need to have land to do it, right? So crafting, for example, or fusion as a mechanic. Fusion, you don't need land to do. You just need the assets to do that, right? Whereas the other things are connected to land. So if I've just got a bot and I even haven't got land, I can do something with it. So it's not like, oh, the only value is if I'm a landowner.
I was going to ask you that
because
question.
like a condo,
Exactly, yeah.
Miners, because by their definition
is land though, right? Yeah.
These guys are linked to land, but we didn't want, even for the miners, for it to become a case that, oh well, it's only for landowners. It's not. So if I've got a miner bot even, and I'm a condo owner and I've got these two cool items, well, I can use my land bot and do some fusion, and I'll be able to create something new.
What if in the upcoming drop I don't have land, but I love these land bots? They look fantastic,
Yeah.
and I want to just collect them and use them as PFPs. Check mark. Yes, I can. Can I use them in the metaverse somewhere on Virtua Island?
Yeah, I mean, we're gonna have one thing that we were very careful about, was that we wanted something that everyone can get involved in. Okay, so we have this concept in Virtua that we call Virtua quests.
Okay. Oh,
right?
nice.
Or prime quests.
Very nice.
And a prime quest is basically, because we're a games metaverse, and what we said was that we're always going to have a general hand. We love what happens in Fortnite. We love the idea of seasons. We're always going to create these cool mechanics or cool events that people can be a part of. So we have something called, we will have something called a mining event. And what might end up happening is on Cardano Island is a volcano erupted, and all these unique resources that have emerged. So anyone who's got a miner bot can go there to mine this unique resource. So everyone can participate.
Got it.
You can literally stake, bang, and then the resource appears in your claims portal, in your dashboard.
Okay.
So the idea is that allowing everyone to participate in these kind of cool events is going to be really, really fun. And those things are going to be coming. So if you go to landbots.virtua.com, we actually give we'll give an example of what that might look like. So
landbots.virtua.com.
Yeah, so we've put some of the information there about bots. Even there's some previews of the visuals of the upcoming bots. But there we talk a little bit about, what if I'm not a landowner? And he talks about the quests and that kind of stuff.
If anyone wants further information, this is the place to go.
Yep.
Or on any of our social channels, Discord, ask the mods, the community, yeah?
Yeah, and I created a really cool video.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's awesome. Landbots has been something that's been very close to me. I've kept this project very, very close because I had a hand in the visual design, and I've always been a collector, right? So I know what resonates with me in terms of art, and these guys are really fun. Like, I've had a toy company come to me and say, "Look, these are so cute. Can we produce them as physicals?" Yeah. And I think they look so awesome. So that's a discussion to have.
Are you thinking of something cool as well? Let's say we have families of land bots, right? Of bots. If, let's say, someone collected all of them, would there be some sort of...
Yeah, well, I mean, look, we've seen, like, with PFP collections and stuff, what kind of utility just from the artwork you can generate from this.
Yeah.
And we've seen communities coming up in Virtua too, right? We see it happening. So I can definitely see some really fun opportunities, because visually these guys, in Virtua very often, it all looks really slick. But what happens sometimes, it's so slick that it ends up not looking fun. Whereas what we want to do with bots is make them look cute, fun, things that you'd want to have, things that, it doesn't matter if you're a boy or a girl, grown up or young, you think, this is cool. So yeah, that's what they're going to be like. They're 2D to begin with, because, to rig and build out just the size of this collection would be a monumental task. And our focus is on the metaverse itself and the space.
You've mentioned companies actually come and discuss with you to take us into the physical space.
Yeah, definitely.
Before we end, last final thoughts on Landbots. Why should people buy them? Why should they care? There's tons of projects in the space, tons of fun, sleek, cute projects out there. Why should they care about our bots?
There's nothing as cool as this. These are really fun and cool. Well, look, in my mind, it's about utility. It's about how owning a bot is fun on its own. It's a great piece of art. You know, it has all the rarities. It does everything that all the other projects do. But at the same time, it deepens your experience in Virtua. You know, so it's something that really I feel is the way the space needs to go. You know, twin trait sets. So it's a PFP, but it's a in-game item as well. So a lot of value to holding it. And you know, the ones that are coming out on Cardano are not even that expensive, you know, so it's a much lower price point. So I think, yeah, get involved. People, you know, it's going to be broken up into mint windows. That's something that it's important. So the mint on Cardano, the Cardano Landbots. So the 7 Summit NFT holders get a free one. So what we're going to do first, we're going to do the mint first. And then the next day there'll be the claim. So the summit holders can claim their free one. So the mint will happen and the claim will happen. And like we always do, we're breaking it into windows. We don't want to drop everything at once because it allows us to do, you know, tweaks, adjustments, cool activations, have a bit more fun with it. You know, I think it'll be broken up over three mint windows. Okay. But the total amount on Cardano is going to be 8,000 of them.
Oh, very nice. So 8,000 Landbots.
Yeah, and you know, you can have more than one. You know, I've got my favorite color. I'm rooting to get one. You know, got different backgrounds, but yeah. So yeah,
I want to get one as well, man. It's
do it, man.
Yeah.
I mean, you know, it's already my Twitter profile. The purple one is my Twitter profile. I like
that's
that.
the one you want.
yeah. I do, and I want one that's got the full identifiers because we wanted them to have these cool identifications. So there's one that's got like these Cardano badges on its knees and on its shoulders, and it's got the oak and on its chest. It looks so cool. So I want to try and get that one if I can.
Excellent.
Yep.
So again,
it's a total random mint, so I don't know what I'm gonna get.
What date again? What date? The 28th. 28th, right?
Yep.
Everyone, you've heard it right over here. 28th is the date you go get your Lambot.
Cool.
Yeah. Thank you,
man.
Ash, man.
Cheers.
Take care.
See ya.